International break, and it's still not an easy day as a Chelsea fan. So much happening around the club. Let's get into today's video, people.
Hello guys, subscribe to WorldWideChels.
I would WorldWideChels. WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Yes, people, welcome to another Chelsea video. Man, keeping you guys up to date every single day, the latest Chelsea news. Even if Chelsea aren't currently playing due to international break, there are still things happening around the club, surprisingly. It's never easy for a Chelsea fan nowadays. So, guys, as always, drop a like below. Let's get at least 250 likes on this video. Subscribe if you're new here and hit the notification. Today's video is sponsored by Sporting. Chelsea group chat, Chelsea predictions, Chelsea lineups, Chelsea everything basically, where we can discuss in one. No bank details. You can download via the link in the description in the comments. Come and join us. The whole gang's there. Me, Alfred, Matt, Wayne, everyone's on there nipping. So come and join us on there. Free people. It's like making a Twitter account or a Gmail account. Hotmail basically. So let's get into the first topic that I do want to speak about. Yesterday night, Chelsea have sacked newly appointed commercial director Damian, obviously not Graham Potter, the manager, don't be silly, for sending a string of inappropriate messages to football finance agent Catalina Kim, who was linked basically with Chelsea. I don't know if you guys remember a couple months ago before Todd Bowley and the whole Clearlake capital took over Chelsea. We were linked with Nick Candy, Catalina, and a few others, of course. So I was just like, not again, people. We're linked again, but this happened in June 30th, 2021. Kim asked while he was working for City about the possibility of approaching Serino on her behalf, and then obviously you know the rest. Basically, when you come to London, bang, bang, bang. So it's just like I'm glad it's being called out now, and we've got rid of this guy. This guy should be nowhere near the Chelsea Football Club. 100% correct move. But it's not easy as a Chelsea fan right now. These things are coming out in the public. We failed to get the Salzburg guy, and now we're seeing more and more news and who we're being interested in basically approaching now and going through. So for me, obviously as a content creator, I'm happy because it gives me content, it gives me opportunities to make videos and do streams, and we can discuss about it and stuff like that. But on an actual business perspective, the look of a club being so public in terms of getting new people because they failed to sign certain people, and now we're seeing this horrible news from this person Damian. It doesn't really bring the best out of Chelsea, if you know what I mean. But obviously, as a content creator, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna be posting. That's why I'm posting a video today. I'm telling you guys a video should come in every 3 or 4 days because of international break. I'm giving a video every 24 hours now, so bit of a crazy one there. I do want to go over to RAFAEL LEAO. AC Milan expect Chelsea to return in January with official bid for the player. That's according to Italian reports today. Todd Bowley is a big fan of Tuchemani and was left furious when learning Chelsea never made an attempt to compete for Tuchemani's signature. This comes from the Sport, obviously. I don't really believe that. Too funny, man. Like, how would Sport know that Todd Bowley was a fan of him and left furious? Sometimes some of them it's actually funny. Like when you actually read it, it's actually genuinely funny. I don't think this one's true, obviously, but I want to bring it out there for you. But the RAFAEL LEAO one, I do believe we're definitely interested in the player. I do expect us to go out for this player. I don't think it'll be January. I think it'll be next summer that is coming up. Obviously, we're playing AC Milan in a few weeks, home and away within 6 days. So we shall see how this guy plays. Obviously, Azpilicueta will have him in his pocket. Maybe not Azpilicueta, Reece James, hopefully, and other defenders, whoever's playing on those days. So that is everything in terms of RAFAEL LEAO, Tuchemani. We also did have Jude Bellingham release clause. Well, not release clause. They value him at 150 million euros, which is an absolute crazy, crazy figure. All clubs are basically looking at this player. Fantastic player. I know some of you guys are a bit, worried about the German league tax, Werner, Havertz. Sancho is coming out quite decent now. Obviously, I'm not saying Sancho has been amazing, but he's improved this season. He's getting a few more goals now. I'm sure he's improving his game. We need to see that from Havertz. Obviously, Werner's gone back to the Farmers League, of course, and then we've got Jude Bellingham, we've got Haaland, of course, that are coming from Dortmund, and they are special players, people. So this is one to keep an eye on. I think Matt Law did come out saying that Chelsea would be interested in signing the player. Keep an eye out on it next summer as well. But I think 150 million euros is a bit of a crazy amount of money. I think it's around 130, 135 million pounds. So we shall see what happens with this player. Definitely the midfielders. We need to get rid of certain midfielders, whether it's your J5s or your, Conor Gallagher's. Some of you guys want Kante gone. If we're able to get rid of these players for certain money, some of these guys are leaving for free, which is a bit of a worry because, it'd be better to sell them for a certain amount of money as possible. So we recoup some of the next transfer fee that we do spend on, especially if it's around 100 million, basically. I do expect this club to go out next summer with big signings, of course. I'm not going to lie to you. I do want to speak about who we're looking at next. Apparently, Abramovich was meant to buy Arsenal and was told not to buy him back in 2003. So imagine that happened, actually. Arsenal fans probably would have been crying right now. Callum Hudson-Odoi, big news on him. Graham Potter wants Chelsea to cut Callum Hudson-Odoi's Leverkusen loan. The clause allows them to terminate the loan move in January. Potter previously wanted to sign Hudson-Odoi for Brighton. So I can tell you, obviously, Potter definitely did want Hudson-Odoi at Brighton. And there is definitely a clause in the January one that we can basically terminate and bring back the player. Now, I know a lot of you guys won't be happy to hear that. For me, I think he should stay there. I think also, for his development to get more experience, week in, week out football, and given that experience that he needs, that he never really got at Chelsea Football Club. Obviously, he had a few spells where he played 7 games, and I think he done well at that time. And Chelsea were unbeaten at that time, and then obviously he got dropped. He was playing as a wing back sometimes, and then just hasn't really worked out. A lot of people talking about his 4 goals in 4 seasons. Majority of them is from the bench. He's also playing out of position. Obviously, should have more goals, definitely, but there is always context to certain players for sure. So I do believe, yes, he's a youngster. He can do very well at Leverkusen. If he comes back, great. We need players back here, of course, because Pulisic's book. He wasn't happy with Tuchel, obviously. He wanted to leave. His loan was rejected, so he has to come back strong now. We also have Hakim Ziyech, who was dying to leave, and he couldn't leave either as well. So we had players that are not really 100%, willing to give their best for Chelsea Football Club currently. Maybe things will change now because of the new manager, hopefully. If not, we've got Hudson-Odoi, who I think would do well under Graham Potter, especially Potter wanted him. So if the manager wants these type of players, then we should give him what he wants, because that's what we want to get the best out of the manager. So but if it was me looking at development, Hudson-Odoi, I'm hoping he stays at Bayer Leverkusen to get that experience in for sure. But if Potter's all up for the move, then so be it, definitely for sure. Now, this is what I was talking about. It's great news. I'm being told, and I can read and I can see these things that we're looking at different chiefs and stuff. But it makes you think, why is it all coming out in the open so easily? Why is everything being told? Like, imagine you're told, oh yeah, we want you now because we couldn't sign the Salzburg guy. Basically, it's not really attractive, in my opinion, to as a person that's been approached personally. So if I was the Leeds chief, I would be thinking, yeah, we got a decent relationship and rapport because of Rafinha. We tried to agree a deal. Unfortunately, he wanted Barcelona. But now you've come after me simply because Salzburg guy doesn't want to join. Now, Fabrizio Romano has done a U-turn. He said it was a crazy situation and it changed within 24 hours. That everything was agreed, verbal agreement that he wanted to come to Chelsea Football Club, and then he changed his mind and wanted to stay at Salzburg. So that's, I kind of side with it as well, because I understand business changes every single day. You could be agreeing a deal within the next 24 hours and then it just changes. Everything's been given, everything's given the green light, and you expect everything to go ahead. And sometimes it just doesn't happen. It happens with players as well, people. Chelsea have been linked with many players that we should have signed that we did not sign. I can give you a whole load of that on another day for sure. So that's why I'm not too angry at Fabrizio Romano. for that news, but it is a bit of an L for him currently reading that for sure. So, guys, that is everything from me personally. You know, AC Milan defenders talking about a good test against Chelsea next 2 or 3 weeks. I think it could have been a great fit alongside Graham Potter, but it wasn't meant to be. It was an incredible situation, changed in 24 hours. Chelsea already in contact with other candidates, more than one. The race is open. Valdo, speaking on Chelsea rumours, I'm happy at Leipzig. I still have a lot to learn. I need to work on myself. I have people who deal with it. I didn't think about a transfer. We'll see what happens in the winter. That's right, talking about misled as well by Conte. The way Perisic was talking about Tuchel as well in a front line of two man with Diego Costa, because he's played like that all his career as well as a manager. Except at Chelsea with me, I don't understand. Do you remember when Conte brought him on around 94th minute before, you know, when Chelsea scored a goal, he brought him on. The opposition kicked the ball. I think it was either Bournemouth or someone kicked the ball and it's a final whistle. I actually felt sorry for the player. Genuinely, I actually felt sorry for the player, man. That must have been hard to take. And then you got Rudiger talking about Tuchel's dismissal. I was surprised, a bit sad day for me. When you look at where we came from and where he took us, it's impossible. He made the impossible possible, but that's football. You know how it works. So, guys, that is everything from me. Rounding up all the latest Chelsea news. Big up everyone that's watching all the time. Make sure you guys smash that like button as it helps on the channel. Subscribe and hit the bell notification. Like I said, join us on Sporting as well. Link in description, link in the comments. Come and join us. This link right here, sportingin.com/i/WorldWideChels. That's my link to join, of course. They are sponsoring today's video, so please do come and say hello. Free group chat, no bank details, nothing. Hopefully, we get Aston Villa tickets away. Hopefully, I get 2 of them, man, because, yeah. Your boy's still not feeling well, of course. I got to go back to work next week. I'm hoping to work from home. I've asked the questions to the board. So hopefully they help me out here, man. I've been off 8 weeks, but I'm still not 100%, man. Well, watch us, guys.